here's how we go about editing a staff member profile page, and it's very simple. We've arrived at this page just by going to Staff here, and we click on the Staff tab there, and that takes us directly to this list here of all of our available staff members. And from here, of course, we can see whether they're available or not by the color of the dot next to their name. We can see here green dot, yes, that means that they're available. If it's an orange dot, it means they're not available. All we're going to do here is we click on Staff Profile, or we can click on their name. Either one will work, and that is then going to take us to the staff member profile page. And we can see here by the green dot that they're actually available for more work. We can see this is the custom message that they've added. We can change the status by just doing that, but of course your staff member is also going to be able to do that from within the staff members area. They are also going to be able to change their availability status and also include a note as well, but you have control over this too. Okay, so that is that. If we look here, these are the contact details they've entered. You can fill in this area here for the background, so you know, for example, what is their area of expertise. You might say their expertise is SEO, site submissions, writing content, that sort of thing. You can also add the years of experience they've had, you know, 3 years, for example. Their favorite assignments might be writing articles. You can add in their qualifications. You can also add in their points of contact as well. Let's see now, you can add in other information as well, like their date format, time zone, whatever time zone they're in, and of course telephone number if necessary. But as well as that, you've also had this area here called that says what is their hourly rate, and you can change this to hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, per project, or other. If you have other, you can change that to their rate as being whatever it might be. It might be 2 glasses of water. I don't know. I mean, it can be anything that you really want it to be, however you want to pay them. Okay, so we can change that to other. Let's go back to daily. They have a daily rate of, so for example, the daily rate might be 50 South African Rand, and they're paid daily. Okay, so their daily rate is 50 of South Australian Rand. Okay, then all you do is you'd save the details there. You can also give your staff members a general rating. You can give them a rating of poor, good, excellent, or outstanding. You can also add comments as well, and this is really useful because if you work with several staff members, it's good to have a record of what your thoughts are on each person, so you know who to go to whenever you need something doing. Okay, so let's take a look at what else we have here. You can also add assignments just by clicking here. You can then select an assignment for them to work on, whatever that might be. You can set the agreed cost, and of course we see that the pound symbol is selected there, but if I go here, and we can see that we have the South African Rand. If I save details, options updated, that is then going to change here. We can see there's the symbol for their currency. So let's check blog commenting, for example. The agreed rate is going to be, the agreed cost is going to be 50. It's going to take them a day to do that. We have it set to A, which is automatically mark as complete when the checklist has been completed. And it's very important that you know exactly what this means, because what happens is, as you might already know, every assignment has a checklist. When that checklist is completed by your staff member, that assignment can either be marked as completed, or it can be set up so that it has to be approved by you, the project manager or admin, first before it is marked as completed. If you have it set as checked, obviously that means that it's automatically going to be marked as completed when every single checklist item has been completed within the assignment. Okay, so we have that set to automatic. It doesn't require, in other words, it doesn't require our approval before that assignment is marked as completed. We can then give it a deadline, and we can set the priority, and also we can set the project. We can assign it to a project or group it within a project, but it's not absolutely necessary. You don't have to. We can add additional assignments just by clicking on the blue button there. We can include something else, and we can see these are the live assignments they're currently working on. We can see the agreed cost, we can see the deadline, and of course that deadline can also be moved. If we look here where it says deadlines can be extended by advancing the deadline date above, then saving all assignment details, so we can actually change that deadline. We can advance that further, and we can even change the priority for it. As you can see, it's not been assigned to a project yet, but that will change if that assignment is later changed and attached to a project. We can see the completed assignments that require payment. Once the person's been paid, we simply check the box there, and that will then be marked as paid. We can see all of their completed assignments here. This is everything they've completed for us so far, and we can even go back in, and any one of these assignments we can see when a mouse rolls over the assignment name, that means that we can actually go into it, and we can look at that in more detail if we wanted to, just by clicking on it. So let's save all assignments. So all of those changes we've made above have now been updated. So let me go back and show you what I mean. So what we can also do is we can click on blog assignment, the assignment name, and that's going to take us directly into that assignment, so we can see exactly what's going on. We can add files to it, we can add comments to it, whatever we want to do, we can do it to it, and those changes will be updated. So let's go back to where we were before, and I think that about covers all of those different things that you can do to a staff member profile page. And hopefully this has helped. If you do have any questions though, please go to outveo.com/help. And hopefully this has been enough to get you where you need to go. So thank you very much indeed.